Welcome to Rolling 300s, a running workout I'm doing as part of my recovery back into running following an injury. And I'm going to take you through this workout second by second, so join me on it. Essentially, it's called Rolling 300s because it's 7 reps of 300 meters at 5K pace, and then soon after that, 300 meters of 550 per K pace. There's a 2.5K warm-up and a 1.5K cool down. But before we do that, let's talk through the gear and everything I'm gonna be wearing or using. I'll just show you instead of telling you all about it. Run the montage and let's get going. All right, here we go. So we've got, sorry, I said it wrong. I think I said 2.5K for the warm up. It's actually just 2K. So we're doing that now. 2K warm up. Heart rate is around 153 at a pace of 6:15 per K. We're gonna hold that for this 1K. Let's see how we land for the second K. But this is the warm up. So I thought I would take the opportunity to talk to you about the devices I'm using. What you see on my arm is my heart rate monitor, the Chorus one. I like the convenience of having it on your arm. It's probably what I'll go with on race day. The reason why I prefer this over the Garmin chest strap is this can get recharged. You plug it in, done. Whereas the Garmin one, I have to get one of those coin type of batteries in. But they're all about as effective as each other. I can't really say one's better than the other, apart from that convenience. The second thing, on my shoe, you're gonna see this black thing. It's a stride pod. This thing measures all of my foot activity much more accurately than what a wrist-based kind of measure would be. So, look it up, stride pod. I tell you what, I'll put it in the link. I mean, I'm not affiliated. I'll just share it with you in case you want to look at it. Okay, let's carry on with the warm-up. Okay, one performance conditioning point up. We're about to close out the 1K too. So there you go. 6 minutes, 9 seconds per K pace for the fast 1K in our warm-up. Let's carry it on. As well as sharing my running journey, my training sessions, I also review running shoes here on YouTube. The shoe I'm running in, what you saw in the intro, was sent to me by the good people at Hoka. This is the Mark 6. It's a daily trainer. It's one of their flagship shoes. And this is the 6th iteration. So all of the running I'm gonna be doing this week, I will run in this shoe and then share my review of it, my thoughts on how it works for your average type of runner. We're still going. 1.5K into the warm-up, 151 heart rate. Let's go. There's 200 meters left in the warm-up before we fire up all cylinders. 300 meters at 5 minute per K pace, and another 300 straight after that at 550 per K pace. And we do that 7 times in a row. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. 200 meters to go. Let's go. This is what we signed up for. You have to enjoy it and also acknowledge that it's tough. You can't go all out on your first rep because remember, it's 7 of these. Head down. Let's go. We've got the 550 per K pace now, and that will complete the first set. All right, I'm about to get to the end of the first set, but now that you know the format and it's raining, I'm gonna put the camera away and just focus on killing this workout. Let's go. To show you what nutrition is looking like, because on top of sharing the workouts, I'm also trying to lose weight. I want to talk to you about a few supplements that are definitely in rotation. Let me cut it to that, and I'll bring you back to come and run with me.
Don't worry, we're gonna go back to the run. I just thought I would talk to you about a few products that I'm using as part of my nutrition that I simply can't do without. Here is the first one, High Five Electrolytes. Dehydration is not simply the lack of water. As you sweat, you lose minerals, and supplements like this do a very good job of replenishing that. The other one that is thoroughly misunderstood here, creatine. Creatine is found naturally in foods that you have. Things like steak, they've got it. However, to eat enough to actually supplement the kind of activity I'm doing is practically impossible. And so supplementation to make sure that that is replenished, absolutely. The more foundational, basic requirement though is simple, food. This is a pre-packed meal. I don't really care what brand. The reason I love these is I have these for lunch and dinner sometimes, but I like to have what the missus cooks at dinner time. But lunchtime for sure, this is what I will have. The reason why I love these, they've got a consistent macronutrition information on there. So your carbs, protein, and fats, everything that I need is going to be on here. So if I'm tracking calories, especially now that I'm trying to lose weight, this is super convenient. Okay, we've talked too long. Let's get back out on the run.
This is the third interval. All right, let's go. I didn't film the other intervals. It's starting to rain and my camera's not waterproof, so gotta be careful. But as you know, the last rep will always have to be the fastest, and that's what I'm about to do right now. Let's go. I'll put the split just for the last one behind me. That was tough.
Workout done. I feel great for having done it. It was hard while you're doing it, but when you get it done, have a shower, honestly, you get to sit down and go through the stats. It's honestly the best feeling. So let's do exactly that. I'm going to move to the side a little bit so that I can put the screenshot from the Runna app here. So let me open that right now. Go to the phone. There you go. Bang. It's going to be there. So you're greeted with this screen. Now you will see it says your 5K plan. As I mentioned before, I'm actually going to be running the London Landmarks Half Marathon, but the plan I'm doing now is for a very special event at the end of April. I can't talk about it just yet, but it's going to be amazing. It's literally one of the best running events I've ever been part of, and that's what I'm training for. Anyway, you're greeted with the week's summary. So if you look, this is week 2, and it tells you everything I'm going to be doing. So Friday, we've got pyramid intervals, Saturday an easy, and then Sunday, instead of that 12K that you're seeing over there, I'm actually going to be doing the London Landmarks Half Marathon. But the purpose of this is to break down the run I've done. So click on rolling 300s and you're greeted with the summary. There's the map. Don't really need to go through that. But anyway, it's 7.7K, which we did at an average pace of 5.39. Really, really good. But first of all, let's talk about the splits. Bang. And you're greeted with this chart. Now, this chart is pure heaven. Everything is 300-meter sections. So you've got your working 300 and your slight recovery at 550 followed soon after. The splits we're after are the even numbers. So 436 for the first one, 436 again, then 439, 442, 437, 443. What I love, as always, the last split, we simply go all out. And we finish that at 415 per K pace. Bang. Next is the heart rate, an average of 162, a max of 181. This is where if you watch the video I did summarizing last week, I did a similar workout where the heart rate was up there, but it said it was purely aerobic, which I didn't understand. However, if I flick over, I'm going to flick over now to the Garmin app and walk you through what it's telling me there. Bang, the training effect. This makes sense. Aerobic and some anaerobic. I love that. The other thing I like to also pay attention to is the cadence. 169 average through a workout. That's excellent for me. I'm trying to get it to that 175 because at my fittest, that's where I saw the cadence and that's where I was most efficient. So this is what we're trying to progress to. I'm really proud of this. Bang. Another chart I like to look at is time spent in heart rate zones. I'm going to ask for a favor here for you guys that are watching. Please contribute to this. I don't trust that. If there are coaches, if there are people that get to understand lactate threshold measurements, or even companies that can offer doing it, I would love to hear from you because I don't trust these heart rate zones. Because one time I will run the same exact effort like I did today, and it would tell me it was aerobic. It would tell me it was zone 4. But that zone 4 effort today, as you've seen, has resulted in anaerobic training effect, whereas sometimes I will do exactly that and it says aerobic. So I don't fully get it. I want to manually enter my heart rate zones to be able to track it. Next, I'm going to share with you my pyramids workout in the week. As well as talk a little bit more about Hoka's Mark 6, because that's the shoe I'm reviewing currently. All I can tell you is this is a very serious contender for one of the best daily trainers we've got this year. I've reviewed Adidas's Supernova Rise. This is going to need a comparison to that shoe. Great shoe from Hoka for sure. And I enjoyed it. Okay, head to the clouds. Feet on the ground, and I'll see you on the next one.